Hey folks, it's Mira Dessy, and I am here to chat with one of my subscribers about the Lean Clean Green box. And I'm very excited that Tina has agreed to come on and share with me about the box and how she feels about the box. So that's going to be a lot of fun. We're just working on getting her added to this as a host. So once she comes on, we should be able to get her into the feed. And I'm really excited to share about this box because this is a great box this month. I absolutely love it. And so I'm really looking forward to having Tina on to share her thoughts about the box and what she thinks about it. So let's see, I'm looking here to see. And there she is. Add her in. And then I think I should be able to add her as a host in just a second. Let's see. We're waiting for just a second. Technology, it's one of those crazy, crazy things. So I'm live and Nathan's watching. Hey Nathan, it's nice to see you. I'm waiting for Tina so that we can talk with her about the box as soon as she gets here. And I see that Claudia's on, Jean is on. That's fabulous. I'm just trying to figure out where we have Tina so that we can add her. Hope all is well. Yes, Nathan, things are going great. We've been doing all kinds of fun things with the box, which is why I'm here to share about that. And there's Tina. We're as a host, adding her in. She says, I'm here, and my little message says we're adding her. And there you are. Yay, we did it.
Yay! I'm
How
trying
are
to
you?
straighten my phone out.
Yeah,
How are you, Mira?
I am doing great. How about you?
I'm really good, and I'm excited that you wanted me to come on today and give you my thoughts on the membership box, that wonderful lean, clean, and green membership box that you have.
Thanks so much. Well, I'm so grateful to have you as one of my subscribers because I know you care a lot about the kinds of things that you have in your life. And that's what this box is for people who want those ingredients for a healthy life. So I'd love to hear your thoughts about the box, about what was in this month's box, about what you got.
Thanks. Thanks so much. Yes, I do care a lot about what I'm putting into my body and into my home, and have become even more conscious about the environment as well. And I just want to let people know a couple of things. Number one, I feel like I have an advantage over everybody who doesn't know you because I've known you for over 9 months now. We've been in the same women's leadership program. And that advantage to me is I've been communicating with you almost every week for over 9 months now. So I really know you really well. And part of our program, I think there was a branding class that we had with Tiffany where she said we should pair up and go over our core values. And that's where I got a really good glimpse of Mira, right? That is when I got to understand who you are and what you stand for. And unfortunately, most people don't get to see that about you or any other business owner unless they really do some research or they know someone who can give a really solid testimonial.
Mm.
And so I I'm grateful that I know you because honestly, I'm not the type of person who's going to subscribe to a membership box that I have no idea what's in that box on a monthly basis. I'm really not that person. I want to know what's in the box. But because I knew you and I knew I could trust you, I decided that I'm going to go for it. And to be in full transparency, we both know, and I'm just letting everybody know, that I do have an autoimmune condition, which was another reason why I wanted to subscribe to your box. Because through knowing you, through knowing your core values, I know that you stand for health. I know that you stand for self-worth and self-love, and displaying that through what we put into our bodies. And I know it's not just you taking really good care of yourself and your family. It goes beyond that. You're coaching wellness practitioners, and that's having a domino effect on the people that they're helping, and that's having a really positive impact on the world. So you're doing so much more than just a membership box, because I know you're a stickler for ingredients. And so when I opened the box, and so I want to thank you for being that person. So thank you, Mira.
Thank you.
So when I opened the box, I was really happy because I want to share this one ingredient, this one product rather, the antioxidant facial oil, the wonders for wrinkles. And I kind of expected that it was going to have frankincense in it, and it did. I love that there was just 3 simple, pure ingredients in it. And to my delight, there was carrot seed oil in it. Now, here were the thoughts the second I looked at this bottle. I said, oh my goodness, I never saw anybody, I'm sure it's out there somewhere, but carrot seed oil is a great product to have on your skin, especially if you're looking to brighten your skin. And I know this because as a wellness practitioner, I have done lots of research on essential oils and even taught workshops on it. So my overexposure of sun this summer gave me some sunspots. So when I saw that, I was really like doing the happy dance. And then my second thought on the bottle was, oh my goodness, this thing is worth probably just as much what I've paid for the box, if not more, because I've done my research on putting clean items on my face.
Yeah.
And I've seen $60 or better for 2 ounces of product that had many more other products in there that diluted the frankincense and anything else that was good for your skin. And again, having an autoimmune condition, to have frankincense on my face, and especially so close to my lips and everything, anything we digest in our skin gets digested by our body. So I know I'm putting something that's actually boosting my immune system as well as helping my skin. So I was really doing the happy dance with this one.
Well, and one of the things that I wanted to share is, every box, and I know you've subscribed, so you'll just be getting lots of great surprises, but every box, my promise is you only pay $47, but you're guaranteed to get at least $75. That particular box, the hydration box, is actually worth $97 because we were able to just get some phenomenal deals. But as you mentioned, for me, I am very picky about my ingredients, and I personally curate every single item that goes in that box. I have final veto power, which is kind of an awesome thing. And I love that people are responding to that. Like, I love that for you, it's like, whoa, 3 simple ingredients. How awesome is that? And it's like this amazing hydration for your face, for your skin.
It's awesome. It really is. And the fact that you go through every item, filter every item that's going through the box, means a lot to me, because I know that you're kind of strict with that. You're definitely strict with, what kind of oils are going in here, and are they pure oils, and, what's the process of making it? I know you. So I'm confident if it came through, if you said it's okay for me. Trust me. Yeah, so the next thing that I really, really appreciated was these glass straws, because I do love to make smoothies at home, or in this case, this is celery juice. And I love having straws available because that's how I like to drink it. And I know there's a big movement on trying to use less plastic and recycle, and that they're even making paper straws. But the problem with the paper straws, that anyone that I've used, they kind of disintegrate before I get to the bottom of my glass. That happened to me.
Yeah, especially if you're a slow sipper.
Yeah, and I am a slow sipper. So I loved the glass straws. I love that it came with a pair of them. And I love that it came with a little brush to clean them. That's important.
You have so the one thing I have to tell you that's very funny is I have learned that having your own straws, your own reusable straws, if you're out and about and you happen to share with somebody, you have to remember to get them back. I have had people walk away like, my straw.
Yeah, I probably won't share it with anybody.
And those glass straws, they're like, they feel really nice. They're a great weight. They're tempered glass, so they're not going to shatter very easily. And so they're a really nice straw to use. And I also love if I'm out somewhere and I stop and I buy a drink to be able to say, no straw, please. I have my own.
Yeah. Yeah. And for me, it's just a matter of remembering to bring that extra one with me and carrying it with
Yeah.
me. But that's an excellent idea. And I did not break these open yet, but I will soon, these almonds. And I love that, you're being mindful of GMO free products, and in this case, gluten free also. So these almonds, sprouted almonds, it says, will probably be open this weekend.
So can I tell you a funny story about those almonds?
Mm-hmm.
I met that company at a conference. I was at Paleo FX and they were at the booth right next to me. And when you have a food product, obviously you're setting out samples. So
Mm-hmm.
they're sitting there with all the samples for the products on the table. I kept wandering over there for 3 days eating all of their samples because it was so delicious. I couldn't help myself. And so the last day I finally said to them, I'm curating this subscription box and I want your product in my box. And I actually introduced them to my procurement manager and we were able to make that happen. So that was really cool because they just happened to be there. It was so good. I loved them. So it was great that they were willing to go into the box.
Awesome. They were a really nice surprise too. What else do we have here? I did not go into this yet, but I loved that you thought of putting this in the box. This is and I didn't even know this existed, to be quite honest, the wine filters.
Right.
And reading it, I'm like, wow, it removes up to 95% of histamines and sulfites, and it alleviates headaches and congestion. And I was like, wow, I didn't even know any of this existed. And I love to have my wine with my Italian dinner sometimes. I'm more of a social drinker, but I'm going to try it out. So I thought that was very clever
And
and very useful.
absolutely. And one of the things that's really great about that, there are wines out there that you can buy that are sulfite free. And so
Mm-hmm.
people who are sensitive to sulfites obviously will choose that. It's very difficult to buy a wine that's histamine free. And those wine ones, they have this patented process to actually remove the histamines from the wine with the little filter. It's like magic. And the
Yeah.
other thing that I love is that they are, they have science to back them up. It's not them just going, oh yes, well, we say we remove histamines. Like they have actual studies that show that they can reduce the histamines and reduce the headache that most people get, usually due to either sulfites or histamines or a combination of them both. So that's a great fit for someone who's felt that they've had to give up their wine. And wine is so good for us, the resveratrol and obviously also the social aspect of sharing a nice glass of wine with somebody, and to now be able to know that you don't have to worry about that because you've got something that'll help you. So that's a great fit.
Wow, you are just such a wealth of knowledge. That's why I love you. Um, what's another item? Oh, okay. So the apple cider vinegar. I was on this one's really good. I couldn't believe it. But my first initial reaction was, I haven't been doing this and I know I should be doing it, but I really don't like apple cider vinegar. But there was a time there where I was doing it every day. I was making teas, but I really can't stand like normal apple cider vinegar. And when I saw this was blueberries and honey, and I didn't even know that option existed out there, and everybody says, oh, get this particular brand of apple cider vinegar. And I always listen to specific people about this is the best brand, but knowing that this exists and you recommended it, and I loved it. I made a little tea with it. I would probably be easier for me to stay on a regimen now with apple cider vinegar. So I thought that was great.
And that
And,
actually is usable a lot of different ways because you can take it as a shot. I mean, I prefer to sip it. It is called a sipping vinegar for a reason, but some people will just add like, a tablespoon to a glass of water to flavor it a little bit. But I've actually started hearing from people that they've been using it because the blueberry one is amazing, but they also have a turmeric ginger one that's lovely. They've got several flavors. and using them as an added flavor boost to a cocktail, which I thought
Hmm.
was clever.
Oh, that is pretty clever. I like that. I think that's all.
That,
Yeah, I think that
yeah.
covered everything in the box. But I just want to thank you because you're really doing work, and it's not just for people who don't know you. I know you're doing so much amazing work to help us thrive in our bodies and to help us thrive in our environment. And I just want to thank you so much. And this, you are very generous with the wealth of information that you give on your Facebook page. I'm always following that. And thank you for all that you do.
Well, thanks so much. And the other thing that I love is, I don't know if you noticed, but on this month's, I call them love notes because I love the
Mhm.
people who are subscribing to my box and I want to support them. So on this month's love note, at the bottom, it gave you a link to a web page. I'm now starting box notes. So for every box, I'm going to have notes for extra information. So this month's box, the theme is hydration. And if you go to the website, theingredientguru.com, and you go to the blog and you look for the Lean Clean Green box, you'll find the hydration box. And I give you a whole bunch of information about hydration and what you really need to know and some other great information. So there's actually more there for you when you go to the website.
Awesome. I am definitely going to look out for that one too. Thanks
Yeah.
so much.
Well, thanks so much for being a subscriber. And I love that you were willing to come on and share about your thoughts on what's in the box. And it was really great to chat with you. Thanks so much, Tina.
You're so welcome, Mira, and thank you.
Bye.
Have a great day.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye.